Hey everybody, this is Taylor and I'm going to do an oral report on gallstones. So just a brief generic definition of what a gallstone is that it is a piece of solid material that forms in the gallbladder, and the gallbladder is located just under the liver. There are two kinds of gallstones. The first one is the most common type of gallstone, making up or forming about 80% of gallstones. It's called a cholesterol stone. And it is like a yellow-green color. The second type of gallstone is called a pigment stone, and it is smaller and darker in color, and this stone is made up of bilirubin. And bilirubin is created by the liver. And so when the liver, it's creating like an excess amount of bilirubin. All of our bodies make it, but gallstones are formed when an excess amount of bilirubin is placed in I guess in the gallbladder, and it just forms to make a stone there. Some causes of gallstones are genetics. If you are overweight, if you have gallbladder issues, your diet, the amount of cholesterol in the bile, and if there's high levels of bile in your cholesterol, it creates more gallstones. Some symptoms of gallstones are pain in the upper abdominal area, nausea, vomiting, bloating, indigestion, heartburn, gas, and other digestional issues. So risk factors are if you are obese, it raises the cholesterol level and it makes it more difficult to empty the gallbladder completely. If you're taking birth control, that extra estrogen that your body has causes an increase in cholesterol. If you have diabetes, they typically have higher triglyceride levels, which is just fat in the blood, basically a specific type of blood fat. And if you're losing weight too quickly, it causes the liver to make extra cholesterol. You can get diagnosed with gallstones through a number of things. I just included a few of them here. Some of them are blood tests to see if there's signs of infection or a gallbladder obstruction. And that's shown typically in elevated bilirubin levels, that there's like a backup in your liver, usually, which directly affects your gallbladder. You can do an ultrasound on the gallbladder to see if it's inflamed or if you can really see the stones. You can do a CT scan for the same reasons as the ultrasound. You can do an HIDA scan to see if the gallbladder is squeezing correctly, getting all of that cholesterol out, excreting anything that isn't supposed to be in there out of there correctly. And you can also do an endoscopy. The treatment for gallbladder or gallstones are you can have surgery to remove the stones. There's two types of surgery typically done. One is a laparoscopic, which is just the small cuts in the abdomen. They just they go in those tiny cuts with camera instruments and a light, and you typically just go home that same day. It's very non-invasive. And then the other one is an open cholecystectomy, and that's the removal of the entire gallbladder. And you can also, there's another option, you can take medication. If they're not as severe, they're pretty tiny stones that dissolves the gallstones, gets rid of that extra cholesterol in that gallbladder. And the recommendations are just to watch your diet, get regular checkups if you have a genetic history of gallstones in the family. Watch your weight. If you're increasing it quickly or losing it quickly, make sure that you're doing that in a safe way. And that's about it. So I got my sources from WebMD, Healthline, and then my peer-reviewed is I found a good site through the BYU Idaho library. And it was by the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks.